sponsored legislation in the city council to block Bloomberg from making the law against Metzitzah, and David Greenfield never did it. David Greenfield has a great relationship with other members of the city council. He could have persuaded them to overturn Bloomberg's law against Metzitzah, and David Greenfield chose not to. So, if he was looking in the best interest of our community, this is one thing he should have done without question.
They said, why did Greenfield support abortion? He said, he never did that. I said, yes, he did. Print out the legislation for me. He printed it out. I said, look, it says here in this legislation that clinics that the Christians have these storefronts where they discourage girls from having abortions. Okay? The purpose of the legislation was to close those clinics. Only the abortion should be open, and the people who are talking against abortion should close. But this is how they wrote the law. And I showed it to them. I said, you must have a doctor in order to have a clinic. Now, an abortion has to have a doctor. How are you going to make an abortion without a doctor? So automatically, they're free. But somebody who's just giving counseling, it could be a reverend, it could be a preacher, what does he have to be a doctor for? So right away, you're not legitimate, close. That was designed to close them up. Right? This is an outlaw. This is not the way to behave if you represent Borough Park. You have to represent us, not that Quinn and the other lowlifes. And you want to advance your career, you're very ambitious, you want to pander to them, or you want to represent us. You have to make a choice. I showed it to him. He had nothing to answer.
The response back was, what are you talking about? How could you say that Greenfield supporting Quinn? It's Motzi Shemra. So Rabbi Admoni said back, he said, let David Greenfield come out publicly and say, do not vote for Christine Quinn. He said, when Greenfield does that, then I will stop telling people that Greenfield supports Quinn.
Somebody told me last night that Greenfield told somebody, don't talk about Quinn being homosexual and all these things, because I don't want people to know about it. Let's not discuss it. It shouldn't be discussed.
No, but she spread his guidelines that she wasn't.
When she advertised it in the in the Flatbush Jewish Community Coalition forum, she said very clearly, my wife, I saw children, 8-year-old, 9-year-old children, wearing not this yarmulke, a velvet yarmulke. They looked like they went to yeshiva, either Mir Yeshiva or one of those yeshivas, maybe Torah Das, maybe Chaim Berlin, okay? And she's talking about her wife in front of the children in our community, okay? And she didn't just mention it.
To her, that's normal.
She emphasized it.